Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. We are back for part 3 of winter work on my larch forest. I got the landscape all cleaned up, I got the trees all pruned up, and my last step is cleaning all the lichen off the trees. I've already done one tree, this tree here, and it's looking really good. So I've got all the rest of the trees to do, and that's what I'll be doing today. Yesterday, I took a major branch off this tree here, right out front, and I just left the wound open. So today, I'm going to put some putty on it, and this putty was sent to me by Adam from Notion Bonsai in Ireland. He made it himself. So I'm going to put it on that wound, and the only reason I'm putting it on the wound is it'll help kind of hide it because the putty is a little closer to the color of the tree. So I'll just push it on. Just like that, and that seals it up. And it makes that wound a little less obvious. I'll peel that off once, the trees start growing in spring. Yesterday afternoon, I worked on the one tree here, cleaning all the lichen off it, and you can see the branch structure quite clearly, the color of the trunk, the bark, and everything. So that tree's looking really good. So today I'm going to clean up the rest of the trees, getting all that lichen off the branches. Yeah, they're pretty heavily encrusted with lichen, so especially the top of this tree, it's quite heavy. So I think I'll start with this tree. It's one of the major ones that's got a lot of lichen on it. So the secret with lichen is to wet it down first, and that makes it soft. And then you just scrub it with a toothbrush. And I have these little fine brushes that kind of you can get in all the cracks and crevices and between the branches to get all the lichen off the trees. I'm going to start by just kind of giving the trees a general soaking. Just kind of watering all that lichen. Like that. And then I have my spray bottle here that I can go in and spray each individual tree. And as I scrub the lichen, I can spray it to get all the loose lichen to fall down on the forest floor. So I'll let that soak for about 10 minutes, keeping it wet, and then I'll come in and start the scrubbing. So now I can come in with my toothbrush and begin scrubbing away the trees, getting it down to the bark. And keep spraying as I go. You can see your progress. And this tree has a lot of loose, flaky bark on it that may or may not come off, I'm not sure. The flakes are pretty big on it, the bark flakes, so if they do come off, it won't hurt because they're kind of out of scale anyway. You can see, after the lichen is wet, how it turns green. You can see it on all the trees. And the one that's cleaned off is still a brown color. So it's pretty easy to find the lichen and clean it off once you've wet it down. And this is something you should do to your trees. Even if it's not lichen on them, it can be algae, moss growing up them. They need to be cleaned at least once a year. You have to be really careful around your dead wood because it's pretty easy to break it off when you're brushing. People often ask, how long does it take, to work on your trees? And time is really meaningless as a hobbyist. It takes as long as it takes to get all the lichen off the trees. It may take me all of today, it may take me tomorrow, but it's a task that just has to be done. And that's the way it is with bonsai, like pruning, cleaning your trees up, cleaning the moss up. It just takes as long as it takes to get the task done. And the idea of bonsai is to be working on your trees, and I enjoy this kind of work. It's nice to see them getting all cleaned up and looking good. So time is really meaningless. Yeah, as a hobbyist, you just work on the trees until they're done. That's it. Once I have everything brushed off that I can reach with the toothbrush, I come in with the fine brushes then and get all the branches in between them, doing all the fine lichen removal. I have got that tree cleaned up, so you can see the difference between that tree and the one beside it, which is just full of lichen. Look at the lichen on this branch. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I've got that one all cleaned up. It's looking good. So I think the next one I'll tackle is this one. It's kind of an extreme case. There's very, very thick lichen all over it. I have got another tree done. Check it out. All cleaned up compared to the green ones here. Yeah, so that's looking a lot better. So that is 3 trees done. 5 more to go. I have got another tree done in the forest. The big tree out front here. It's looking quite nice and clean. Yeah. So now I think I've done all the trees in the front, so I've got to rotate the planting around and start on all these green trees at the back. I think I'll start on this one on the end here. It's pretty thick with lichen. I'm making good progress cleaning the lichen off the trees. I have 3.5 trees to go, so I should be able to finish it up tomorrow. So I will see you then. It is another day of cleaning up the larch forest. I'm making good progress. It's nice to see the trees getting cleaned up. So I have 2.5 trees to go. There's a lot of branches on these trees. It requires a lot of cleaning. You can clearly see the green ones versus the branches I've done. But yeah, good progress. I'll keep working away at it, slowly and carefully, until the job is done. I have finished cleaning up the trees in what I'd call a first pass. So my next task is to go over all the branches once again and just clean up any I missed. It's quite hard to get to the interior branches, but I'm getting there. I think I've got 95% of all the lichen removed. There's just a few more branches I have to clean up in the interior here. And then it'll be done, which is very exciting. I have finished removing all the lichen from the trees. It was a lot of work, but it was worth it because that lichen was getting so thick. I think it was stopping the trees back budding, and I think it was killing off new buds. Yeah, it was like a coating over the whole branches. So I was really glad to get that off. I think the trees will grow really well this spring. So right now the trees are all wet, and it's kind of hard to see them because everything's dark. But I'll let them dry off, and then we'll come back and have a final look and discuss the future of the forest. Here is a look at the forest all dried off now. So you can see the color of the trees. Yeah, it's looking much, much better. So some of the bark did come off. You can see on this tree here, these plates of bark that are hanging on, and some of it flaked off. And this bark is some of the original bark from when the trees were collected. It's not very miniature looking. So you can see the trunk is quite smooth. And when that eventually does bark up, because the trees are growing slowly now, it should get little fine plates of bark eventually. I think it'll take a long time, but yeah, hopefully it'll get there someday. Yeah, so the branches are looking really nice. That lichen won't obscure all the buds and the new growth in spring. Yeah, it's looking like a nice forest once again. So the next big step for this tree will be the repotting, and that will come, in springtime. When the buds start to just show a touch of green on them, that's kind of the ideal time to repot the forest. In the poly house here, I have 2 of these larch trees that Zin gave me, and I pruned them up so they'd be a similar style to the trees in the larch forest, the tall, tight, conical form. I haven't pruned these yet. You can see some of the long growth from summer. The needles are just kind of falling off. So I think that style will look good in the forest. They'll match the existing trees quite nicely. So that's 2 trees I'll be adding. And I have 3 larch here, little larch seedlings that I can also add to the forest to give it more depth and create more of a variety of size trees in the forest. So I'll have the original trees, these kind of thicker ones that are in between, and then the seedlings over there as the smallest trees. So it should look quite good. My large pots for the forest are buried underneath the snow here, so I'll have to dig those out in spring, get them ready for the repotting. If I look at the larch forest here, I've got 3 trees here that are pretty well the same height. So I think if I elevate this group of 3 trees here, kind of change the elevation of the train a bit, I can raise these trees up just a bit so I have a little more difference in height. And then I'll add the 2 trees of Zins over on this side, and then maybe the smaller trees in the background. And it should give the forest a lot of variation and depth to it. I think it'll improve it. Yeah, so that'll be coming up. It's kind of the first week in February now, so I think I'll be repotting this probably in March sometime. So not too far away. Spring is on the way. This video concludes my winter work on my large forest, so the next step will be the repotting in spring. So that is all for today. I'm Nigel Saunders. Thanks for joining me in the Bonsai Zone.